What's up, everyone? You are listening to the Rival and Queen podcast. I'm Ashley.
And I'm Sarah.
Sarah just looked really surprised.
Well, I didn't know you were starting right away. I was like, is Mark recording? Are we really going? Ashley dove right in.
Mark's always recording and ready to go.
Filled with piss and vinegar, as
He's
they would
nodding.
say.
He's like, yeah, girls, come on.
I love it. I mean, he's always recording. He's caught a few choice words over time.
Oh my God.
Hopefully those never see the light of day. Happy Thursday then.
It's Thursday. It's July. We're well into July.
We are well into July.
Your birthday's
12 days away.
Oh, wow. I was going to have to think about that, but you already know.
I've got a constant countdown going. I don't know what I was just going to say.
We haven't actually discussed enough about your birthday because I mentioned it to Kara the other day and I think she's away by then.
I know.
Because she's like, I haven't heard anything. I was like, you need to just circle any day 3 or 4 days in between July 20th, just in case there's an event for Sarah's birthday.
So here's what we know. We're going to celebrate July 17th. Greg and I actually talked about this the other day because it's his birthday. And so he's like, July 17th, let's lock it in.
Yeah, because yours is a Tuesday.
Yeah. So 2 things. Tuesday, I've booked off. I've got my pedicure booked.
Wow.
And I'm planning to go to the beach, I think. But we'll discuss that. That's a small gathering day.
Okay.
But the 17th, well, Mark and I were just discussing, we don't know. So let's decide right now. A couple of options. One, if tubing's available, we could go tubing like we did last year.
Mm-hmm.
It's a big day, but we can do that. Or we stay here in the city and rent Sea-Doos and just a handful of us go on Sea-Doos.
I wish we could rent your pool for the whole day. I know that's not possible, but like,
should I just ask?
You might as well just ask. The worst thing they're going to say is no.
They're definitely going to say no because I feel like they're not even letting us have guests in there right now. But I know that would be so good if we could just rent the pool for the day.
If anyone has any hookups to pools in Halifax, let us know.
I think we need to look into this. That's actually a really good idea. Okay, let's look up a pool party. I'm feeling it.
In Fredericton, there's something called the Dip. I forget which hotel it's part of. Have you ever been there?
Nope, never.
In Fredericton, New Brunswick, obviously. They have a huge outdoor pool. There's a bar and it literally turns into like a party. You get the buckets of drinks and beers and you sit around and it's like full on. Why don't we have that here?
I don't know. And surely there's a building that will let us pay them.
Mm-hmm. The Holiday Inn in Dartmouth used to have a big outdoor pool, but I don't know if they still do.
Okay, well.
But if anyone has a pool and they'd like to host Sarah's birthday party and 20 to 25 other people, send us a message.
Please, we would love that. That's my only hesitation with the tubing is I like the idea of tubing. We had fun, but I don't love doing the same thing.
I know. And we could do that anytime just for fun. But if you want to do something specifically different for your birthday.
I've decided though I do want Hawaiian theme, which you started last year, but you got me on the idea of Hawaiian shirts. And so now I want to find a Hawaiian shirt. I think that'll be funny.
Okay. I'm into that.
So we have the date, we have the theme. We just don't have any of the activities.
And we'll also say that we want to do a Hawaiian theme golf tournament August 6th, which we'll be posting and sharing more about soon. But I think Hawaiian theme is fun for that.
That's what you got me onto. Mm-hmm. I was like, this would be great. I'll get a Hawaiian shirt for my birthday. I'll rewear it when we go golfing August 6th.
Yeah.
So
Lays.
So we don't have all the answers, but if anyone has a lead on a pool, please reach out ASAP. Let's do this.
Mm-hmm. The girls want to swim, tan, drink.
I know. And then we're going to have a party after. So Katie and Jamie Lowe have graciously offered to host a backyard party for us. So
at J-Lo's.
Yeah, or at Katie's.
Oh, okay, perfect.
So we can decide.
I know Jamie has a different theme in mind, but we'll let that one just die off.
I just got to tell everyone, he pitched me, he saw me on the street, like walking, was so excited, came to me and was like, I've got the perfect idea for your birthday. He's like, we're going to do a dad theme. He had like a storyboard of ideas. Like
he sent me some on Instagram, these videos of fanny packs,
videos, photos, plaid shirts, fanny packs, people wearing pillows down the shirt. And like, as he's explained this to me,
does he know you?
With such vigor and enthusiasm. That's what I was thinking. I was like, have you met me? There's no way that I want to do this.
If it was his birthday, we could do a dad theme. But also, would men have a birthday party that it was mom theme? No. It's weird.
They might actually. I mean, like, I'm not even against the dad thing. It's just like, it's not. I don't want to wear a fake mustache on my face.
No, it's not very cute.
No, not. Thank you, Jamie, but no thanks. We're passing on the dad theme. Ash.
Yes.
You just got back from the Great Cape Breton tour
up north. Yeah, I did, and I was up
You were
Hi.
up real north.
I was up in the Highlands in Ingonish, which is a trek.
I've never
I got
been.
car sick going up and down. Like I was so mad on the way home. I forgot to take Gravol. Oh, but the way up it was really bad. Once we got there, it was just after dinner, and I couldn't even think about eating or anything. Like I felt so nauseous. It's very windy.
I know. I'm glad I didn't come with you. I think I would have to drive myself. And
It
even
didn't
still,
hit me until about halfway there. I was like, why did I not prepare myself for this? Didn't like that. But no, it's nice. It's like a trek up there, but it's definitely beautiful. And the golf course there is amazing. Definitely the nicest I've been.
but you didn't get to to drive it.
No, so the first day we went out, the course was actually pretty much closed, but later in the day when our friends Gavin and Laura showed up, Gavin like rallied us. I had just showered. I was so cozy. They were lighting a fire in their cottage. I poured a glass of rosé. I was so happy. They had just arrived and Gavin was like, we're going golfing. I looked outside, I was like, it's a hurricane. Like it's not only raining, but it's so windy. Anyways, we all just rallied and put the gear on and went out and played, I think 5 holes. And then the next day we played a proper round, but the course was still really wet from
The
rain.
hurricane.
Like the 6th hole was actually pretty much the center of the freeway. I was gonna say
The fairway.
The fairway. Like I'm putting 2 words together. Was like a pond, like it was washed out, but they wouldn't let us take carts out, not even cart path. So we hiked. It was literally a hike through the mountains.
I think you walked like 17 kilometers that day.
Yeah, I think Gavin looked it up and said it was like 7 miles, 20. A man told us because he was counting on his thing, it said it was 22,000 steps.
I think I Googled this. Let me see.
But we were literally if anyone's golfed at Highland Links or kind of a similar link style course, you can't even come back to the club post after the 9th hole. Like the course is designed to play 18. And when you're out there, you're in the mountains, like you're between these beautiful mountains. But I kept thinking a bear is going to eat us. Like we're going to die in here.
Okay, 22,000 steps is almost 18 kilometers. You
and
walked
you're pulling
close to a half marathon. That's if you shot well. Like I would be for sure 30 kilometers because I'd be like.
But I actually loved it. Like it's really, I really do enjoy walking. But there was a few roads, I wouldn't even call them paths, that you had to go to get to the next hole, and they're long, like 5-10 minute walk just to get to the next hole, sometimes uphill. But I felt great. It made me feel really nice because it was a good way to get some exercise. I felt like we were golf hiking.
So when I'm golf hiking, I love that. So when I left Cape Breton after 3 days, and we just have to give a huge shout out. They turned off all the weather for us. So it was 12 degrees and overcast or raining. I felt so bad because I feel like all of our friends have been looking forward to us going to Cape Breton with them for so long. And then of course we get there and the weather was like winter rolled in.
I wore a toque one day golfing.
However, even despite that, we still had the greatest time. And most of the time I've been there, it's absolutely beautiful. So it's just unfortunate. But we had I left. And one of the reasons I left, and I was like, I have to leave now, is I was like, I need fruits and vegetables. And I feel the same way when I go home sometimes in like Western Newfoundland or Central. There's just not a lot of fruits and vegetables.
And it's not like you're not eating your regular. Our breakfast was included at where did I stay? I'm so tired. Celtic Lodge. I want to say, I don't know, Ingonish something. And our breakfast was included with the package we had every day. But I was like, I don't want eggs anymore. Like I want just like a smoothie, but that's
100%
not an option there.
That was like me. So I came back, I bought literally $100 worth of fruits and vegetables, and I'm very happy.
I had a smoothie all day today. That's all I've eaten because I'm like, my body needs to rest.
Amazing. We also want to give a shout out to the lakes because they gave us all free golf while we were there. And that was fun.
That's a beautiful course. And I mean, going to Bagnon is only about 4 hours, so it's not that much of it. You're like 5.5 up to.
I didn't tell you. I got lost on the way.
On the way there?
Oh yeah. Because I wasn't paying attention.
Did you fly past?
I went past. Well, I didn't go past the golf course. It was like I got lost as soon as I got on the island and I took the wrong turn to the roundabout. And instead of it just letting me turn around, it like directed me down all these long winding roads.
So you didn't go right, you went more
straight as if I were going to Sydney.
Which you still could go that way.
But it takes like an extra 40 minutes. Yeah. So they put me down these like back roads. I was dying laughing.
So you
I
had
was
to come
like,
back to Port Hawkesbury and cut across?
no, it sent me down these weird back roads that I was like,
You know what? I bet you're not the first person that's done it. It's
Totally
kind of
not.
like that Truro exit. If you miss the one going to Halifax, you're going to off to New
you're
Brunswick.
going to New Brunswick.
Or there's like a long 20 minutes before you can actually turn around. But
Exactly. But it was fun. We enjoyed it.
let the summer adventures continue. We're here for it. So much fun. And shout out to Kara and Dave Kim on their 10-year wedding anniversary, the Lovebirds. We had a blast.
Thank you for bringing us all together
Yes.
and spreading the
They were
love.
so happy. It was so fun.
All right, Ash, today we have a very lovely episode with Nitasha Goel, who we met and just recently,
Mhm.
because we wanted her on the podcast. She's the creator behind the Cure skincare, but she's so cool. Every time we
Mhm.
talk to her and hang out, I'm like, I love this woman.
Yeah. Her dress is on point. Like she's so lovely and her story is so cool. And she's definitely meant to be here. Literally, you'll hear more about kind of that. What?
Oh, I had a question for you, but we'll end on it.
But she's definitely meant to be where she is and doing what she is. She's so passionate about skincare
And green beauty.
creating it with natural things that are found around her and doing like a ton of research to make sure she's getting a really good quality products. And she gifted us a beautiful lip balm, which is amazing and smells so good. It's kind of spicy and
I've been using it every day, actually. And Natasha, I'm sorry. I mean, people don't do this, but like I do this sometimes with lip balm. My nose is really dry for some reason, the skin around it. And I always put lip balm on it because I find
Didn't
it like
she say
nourishing.
you could use it under your eyes a
Oh,
little
she
bit?
did.
Yeah. And a hot tip she gives us lots of awesome tips, but is to start putting your products on upward.
And massage your face.
But like the upward motion, because we do tend to wipe and massage down, but if you do some nice strokes gently with some of her products or what you have at home around your eyes, try it.
I bought the vibrating face tools that she told me about.
Did it come yet?
They just came. I haven't tried them yet, but I'll keep you posted. I'll make a video for everyone. Okay, so in this episode, as Ashley touched on, we learned all about the Cure and Nitasha, the Cure skincare and how it began. It started as a retail store selling other people's brands. And so Natasha
in Toronto.
So we get the full journey, how Natasha ended up here, how the Cure became her own skincare line. We also talk about Natasha's journey from Toronto to Halifax. I just said that, and a little bit about what goes into the product. So she gives us lots of tips, as Ashley said, but also we learn about kind of how she sourced the ingredients and really the thought that goes behind that, which is amazing.
And how, not surprisingly, but the community here in Nova Scotia, Halifax area has been like incredible to her. So we love hearing that.
Her products are amazing. We love them. We've fallen in love with them. So we highly recommend. You can get them at tons of different retailers around Halifax. You can buy them online and you can connect with Natasha at the Cure. Holy, we almost got through the intro without me falling off, but that's not happening. You can connect with Natasha at thecureskincare.ca. And that's also her Instagram handle. And so both of those things will be in the show notes. But before we go into the episode, one of the things I wanted to ask you, I wrote it down, I forgot, was have you ever seen a psychic? Because we talk about psychics in this episode.
So only when you and I went, which was, I don't know if she was like that. Was she more of a medium psychic?
They did like the Akashic records or something. I don't know what that's called, but it's like past
So whatever
lives.
that was the only thing I've ever done. I've never done like an actual psychic.
I've seen a few. I don't like them typically, but she seemed to have like one we got to hunt down in Niagara.
Well, you can do virtual with a lot of them. So
I know. I had a good psychic reading once when I was in Vancouver, and I'm just trying to remember what this woman told me, but it was years ago.
You kind of take it for what it is. Like it didn't really phase me. Like I was like, okay.
But since then, I don't like going to get psychic readings for some reason. I just like.
Mine was vague and pleasant, so I can't say anything bad. But
that's nice.
Yeah, like you're gonna have a family and a house on a hill someday, and like life is good. I'm like, oh, this sounds great.
That sounds beautiful. I'll accept that.
Like
thank you.
In short, yeah. So it was fine. But if anyone knows any here that we can connect with, let us know.
Please let us know.
Maybe or we'll look into it.
Yeah, and if you have any amazing stories, we want to hear them. Okay,
let's dive in and do it.
Let's do it.
We are so excited to have Nitasha joining us here today. And she is our first
in studio guest in like so long.
I love it.
We're
Months.
so excited. Thanks
Very
for
good.
being here
Thank you for having me.
on this hot summer day.
It's muggy.
It's muggy.
You know what? We embrace it.
Yeah.
You know what we love even more is that yesterday we happened to just run into you in person in Lunenburg of all
Yes.
places.
Funny.
It was perfect timing.
For the first time.
ever. The
Yeah.
day before we record the podcast.
It was meant to be.
It was nice. It was a nice way to like meet with no pressure, just in
Yeah.
a fun way.
Yeah.
Did you feel? Were you feeling pressure from meeting
But I
Natasha?
feel like this is like, you know, we're here to take charge.
To take charge and get the job done. So funny.
We had the best day in Lunenburg. Did you?
We did too. Yeah. Lovely.
You got caught in the downpour though.
But that was okay. You embrace it.
I'm with you. I was
Yeah.
kind of
And it was
enjoying.
warm out, so it was kind of nice.
Yeah. If it was cold, then it would have obviously sucked. But it was fine. It was a nice cool down. We embraced it. We had a good walk.
I'm with you.
We ate a delicious lunch. We had ice cream. You know, we did all the things
my
that you have to
God.
do.
Where
when
did you eat?
So we went to the Fish Shack.
Oh, is that where we went?
Yeah. Well, we went to the half shell.
Yeah.
Beside it. They're
Yeah, they're
attached. Okay.
attached. So
So fun.
yeah, it's just
What a
so
great
cute
day.
there.
It's so cute.
And this is a whole new kind of vibe and scene for you because you're from Toronto,
I
right?
am.
Oh my gosh. What do you
Yeah.
think of the East Coast?
I
this
love it
far?
here. So, I mean, I'll just tell you my story.
We would love that.
Why are you here?
Natasha, how did you get here?
How did I end up here? So The Cure actually started in Toronto as a skincare boutique. And I housed, I don't know, 20 to 30 different local brands from Australia, New Zealand, and the US. Just the best skincare the best brands that were doing natural skincare properly at that time. This was 2014. And I just absorbed everything of this world when I opened this store. My background goes further back of retail and like why I ended up where I ended up.
Yeah.
But everything I did in life sort of got me to the point of, okay, I'm ready to open a store. And my previous life was in fashion, but I never wanted to have a clothing store because that's just a lot to maintain as one person. And I like bow down to people that can do that. But I wanted something that was like consistent
Right, in terms of product.
in terms of product and where I can find cool, different things. Like in Toronto, the clothing stores are doing an awesome job. I didn't need to be another clothing store. But I found a gap in skincare and like what I was looking for wasn't available at that time. So I was like, I'm just going to create it. That opened a whole new world for me. So I had my store on Queen Street for 6 years.
Holy cow.
And yeah,
That's a long time.
That is
it's a long time
So
to
when
survive.
did you open?
2014.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Crazy. It's crazy to think about that. I mean, I had no idea what I was doing.
That's a really long time.
And it's Toronto, Queen Street West. And
your first time,
My
yeah.
first time. But I was a buyer before. So I like at least knew the idea and concept of how to run a business. It was more so actually just doing it. And it is different, but having that sort of foundation helped. But then everything else is all like new and learning and just kind of that whole concept of you throw it on the wall and see what works and whatever works, you kind of stick to it. And I had amazing customers because I had customers that were looking for natural skincare
Right.
that had more knowledge than I had in some cases or zero knowledge at all. So I learned from those customers that have been using natural skincare since like birth.
Yeah.
And they really knew what they wanted. And those were the people, like I took notes. And those were the people that really educated me throughout this journey. And then I took my education and educated the people that didn't know anything and that were just looking for, you know, everyone was looking to make a little bit of a switch.
Yeah.
I don't think you need to like switch everything when it comes to your beauty or your eating. But if you're looking for something a little bit better for you in the environment, you can do it like slowly. So that's what I was there for. In 2000 and I guess I had the store for just about 5 years. 2018, I met my now husband.
Here he
Toronto.
comes.
In
The man
the
comes
man that
in.
stole me away. So we met, and like one of the first things that he said to me was, "Oh, I'm moving back to Nova Scotia." And I was like, "Okay, cool. See you later."
How far was that into dating?
Like literally the first thing.
Oh my
Like
gosh.
this was like before I think we even met.
Okay.
When we met, we started talking. Our story's pretty funny. We met like 7 years ago in passing at a bar, and it just didn't, I was dating someone and it didn't happen. And then we reconnected on a dating app. And he's like,
Of course.
"Are you friends with so-and-so?" And I was like, "Yeah, you did your research." You know, like just being like, how does this person know? So then we just started talking.
He remembered.
Yeah, he remembered, which, you know, it's kind of nice. I made an impression. But yeah, he told me even before we went on our first date, like, "I'm moving back to Nova Scotia." And I was like, "Well, I'm not going on a date with you, so bye." Like, I don't want to mess around.
Yeah.
I want to like actually have a relationship that's going to go somewhere for the first time in my life. You know, like this is where I'm at. And he's like, no, we'll go on our first date and like, you'll come visit me in Nova Scotia. Everything will be fine.
Bold.
So bold.
I married him a year later.
It worked.
He knew.
It worked. He knew. So Nova Scotia was not on my radar. I never thought I was going to leave Toronto. I grew up just outside of Toronto, moved to Toronto when I was 18, and lived there until 36. So I wasn't looking to move. Never really thought about visiting the East Coast. It was just, it wasn't on the map.
You've never been?
Never.
So Ontario was like home.
It was everything.
Oh my God. Okay.
It was everything.
So now walk us through this. So you go on one date.
Yeah.
And the next thing we know, you live here. So what happened between those two?
I think you have to ask Steve that question.
I know. If we would have known this when we saw him in Lunenburg, we would have got his side.
So throughout 2019, no, sorry, I'm messing up my dates. Throughout 2018, he moved in April. So we met early in end January. He moved in April, and I came, I think, 3 times to visit. And my mind was blown. I really had the wrong perception of what was happening here. I didn't know anything, actually. I had no idea what was happening here. Incredible. The boutiques, the food, the like growth of the city. It really impressed me being from like such a fast-paced city.
Big.
And seeing like how people are opening stores so quickly and like the concepts that they're opening and all of that. I was like, oh, this is actually happening here. And I didn't realize it. And because of my previous life, I also did sales, and like Nova Scotia or like the East Coast wasn't really like on our radar. It was always like Ontario, Vancouver, of course, Montreal.
This was with fashion?
Fashion.
Who were you working with at that time? Do you remember?
Slavin Agency.
Okay.
So we did like J brand and
Yeah.
a lot of LA street brands.
Not interested in Halifax.
They were missing out.
Well, yeah, at that time, like obviously now I'm seeing brands that I used to work with now coming here. Maybe it's because of me. No, I'm just kidding. They're like,
You spread the word.
Natasha went to the East Coast now.
We have to go
We have
too.
to go. But I remember actually, I used to be a buyer for Levi's. And I remember like the team from the East Coast would come, and like the store list was like fairly small compared to everyone else, because maybe there weren't that many locations. I don't know. But that was like, there's not that much shopping here. That's the mindset that I had. The food is going to be okay. That's the mindset that I have. The creatives, if you're a creative, maybe you just leave. You know, you go to Montreal, Toronto, wherever. Wrong. I was wrong. And I was so happy to find out how wrong I was. Yeah, blown away. Blown away by the people coming back to do what they want to do, blown away by the people creating things, and just blown away by how the city supports you. Any shop that I went to, like I met people that I'm friends with now, and I was visiting for the first time.
Right.
Love that.
You know, like
That's
it's so nice. It's a good feeling. Like the store in Lunenburg, like I met that owner my very first visit. First of all, I was like, I'm living in Lunenburg. I'm not living anywhere else, but I live on the South Shore, so close enough.
That's amazing.
But yeah, I fell in love. I really did. I was just so, like, my mind was blown, which I think is a really cool experience to have.
Totally, especially when you don't know. Like I
When
think
you
it's
don't
nice
know.
when you have no expectations and people aren't. We talk about this a lot amongst the three of us, and Mark, our producers, in the same boat. Like we've been able to build our careers here, which is so cool. But not everyone thinks you can do that, which is so funny.
Yeah, and that's like the misperception of what people like me think. Everyone leaves to build their career. No, you should stay and build your career because you'll be super successful here. And if you do it right, you can kill it.
And there's such a great network, and like we feel a lot of support and stuff through the community. It's amazing. Yeah,
It's lovely.
And I think COVID really catapulted it too, which is kind of like the secret's out. Everything's selling. People are coming.
Well, yeah.
It's
Yeah,
crazy.
COVID definitely put
Halifax.
the East Coast on the map.
Yeah, and I think people, like you said, that maybe have went to Toronto or Montreal or West.
They're coming back.
They're back.
Yeah, they're coming back.
They're all back.
They're all
Seeing
back.
them.
So
They're-
like we moved at the right time because
Yeah.
we moved before COVID. We moved in 2019. I moved in 2019 in April. So it was exactly a year after Steve had moved.
Okay.
I moved here. So I closed my store.
Yeah. What was that decision like? Like how did that come together? Because that's a pretty big decision.
Yeah, because I didn't close because it wasn't doing well. I closed because I fell in love. And like, I never thought I would be the girl to be like, I'm not stopping, but changing my career or, you know, this thing that I built because of a dude. I just never thought that was going to happen. But it did. And I actually felt really good about the closing it, to be honest. I think I had my time having the retail space, and my idea was to just go online and see what happened.
Okay.
I had no idea what I was going to do when I moved here.
And let's dive into this a little bit because at that point you were selling other brands. And we've looked in, I really like natural skincare. Like it's, but I don't know that much about it. And I do struggle with it now because I have eyelashes, so I can't have any oil-based products, which is really hard. But we've had a podcast before with the Green Bell, and like the information, like you really have to search to become educated on, because a lot of products will brand themselves as
natural.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're not. And so it's like to have you as a resource, being able to curate that for people is huge.
Totally. And I had the best education because I was working, I didn't purchase any I had a couple of big brands, but 90% of the brands that I carried were all small makers, and they all became my friends.
Amazing.
So I had the opportunity to learn from them. And all I would do all day long was research ingredients, why they're good, why we need them in skincare, ask these people, you know, why are you using it? Why aren't you using it? Learn how to formulate. Like I was so lucky to have that education for the 5 years. And deep in my heart, I knew that I wanted to have my own skincare brand, but having the store, like having both was just not an option. I couldn't juggle both. I was a one-woman operation, and I'm still a one-woman operation. So it was just too much to put on my plate. So when I moved here, 2019, business-wise, sucked. Like it was the hardest year in my business career because I didn't have like a network of people here. I knew nobody here. I started totally fresh. The last time I started totally fresh was when I was 18 years old.
Yeah, it's a bit different.
It's totally different. Like I didn't have a community. I didn't have anyone to be like, hey, Natasha, do it. Except for Steve. Like Steve was my biggest cheerleader, but outside of that, that's it. One person can't, you know, do it all either.
Yeah.
So I made it my mission to just meet as many people as I possibly could, and at the same time still selling the products online. But when it comes to like purchasing from Nova Scotia and shipping to Toronto, people don't want to pay that like shipping fee for something that they can purchase at a store that's local. Because it's not like I wasn't carrying anything that was different there. A lot of the brands sort of grew and started going into other boutiques, which is natural. So that part was tough. And nobody knew me here, so they didn't know that like I could be your natural skincare destination.
Yeah.
So I just said, forget it. Packed everything up, like did a big sale, and then whatever was left, I packed it up and I said, screw this. I'm starting a skincare brand. I'm taking all of this knowledge that I have and I'm just doing it. I had my like list of what my favorite ingredients were, and I just needed to piece those things together to create the first item, which was the face and neck serum.
Yes.
And that launched in January 2020.
We also just have to talk about like the timing of all of this. Like there's so many synchronicities, and we didn't touch on this, but before we start into the Cure version 2, like the next chapter, let's go back to some of the synchronicities. Like one, you had a tarot reader that we have not talked about.
Yeah.
Do you want to tell us about that?
Oh, yeah. Oh, my goodness. I was like, yeah, I've had my cards read. I totally forgot I told you this story.
This was amazing.
Okay, so yeah, when I was in my early 20s, I went to see a tarot reader in Niagara Falls through like a friend. It was a friend of a friend's. This person actually designed for Parenza.
I don't know who that is, but
A big fashion a big fashion brand.
okay. We're with you.
Yeah. Nothing that I own. But it was his mom's tarot card reader. And she laid my cards out and she said, you need to leave Toronto. I was like, what? She's like, you need to move east. I don't care where east it is, but you need to move east. Your life is not going to start until you leave Toronto. You're going to be fine in Toronto and you'll have some sort of like success, whatever that is, but your life will really start once you leave. You can go to Montreal, you can go wherever, but you need to go east. And you'll marry an architect designer.
That's
My
very
husband's
specific.
a designer furniture maker.
Amazing.
That is crazy.
Where is this lady?
I know. Right? How do we know?
found her.
I know. I actually recently was looking for the email because my girlfriend took notes while I was getting my cards read. And so move east and you'll marry a designer, architect.
We have to
True.
find this woman.
True and true.
True and true.
And I just think the timing of it was perfect because you closed your shop before COVID, and I can't imagine what
Yeah.
carrying rent on Queen Street West would be like throughout that.
I know. I
time, right?
really, my heart goes out to everyone right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, it kind of just, and to be honest, my dad was like, you're a crazy person. What are you doing? Like, you're moving out east. You've gone 3 times. You're moving with someone that you've been with for a year. Like, you're closing your store down. I don't know. And my mom was like, you just need to let her do what she's doing because, like, she's not a baby anymore.
Yeah.
But I'm Indian. I come from like, you know, my parents aren't strict Indians and they're not traditional by any means, but still
It's a
different.
shift. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
If that brings us now to the Cure.
Yeah,
I just wanted to go back
yeah.
to those things because I think there's some beautiful synchronicities in your story that it's just like nice to
Thank you.
see those little markers.
thank you. But even before I moved, so I closed my store at the end of Christmas. So 2018. So Christmas was my last, hurrah. And then I came to Nova Scotia and I started getting these flare-ups, which is crazy. It's called angioedema. And you just like balloon up.
Like on your face?
On your
or
face.
whole body?
Well, my whole body would have hives. So I think it was my body just releasing all of this stress and also the stress of this new chapter.
Right.
In March Steve was like, let's get married. We're not traditional in any way. So he's like, let's get married. And I was like, cool, let's do it. And we got married in July. Our anniversary is coming up.
Here in Nova Scotia.
No, we went back to Toronto and got married. If you've been to the Allen Gardens, that's where we got married.
Nice.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Oh. So literally we were together for a year. I moved to Nova Scotia. We got married,
Bought a house.
and started the Cure 2.0.
Did you feel settled at that time? Kind of like, okay, now I'm meant to be here.
No.
No. Okay.
No.
How long did that take? Or do you not feel that?
No,
right
I
now?
do. Now I do.
Okay.
I think it was tough for me because we were living, like when I moved here, we were living with his family.
Mm-hmm.
So it wasn't like our own space. And then after we got married, we moved to an apartment in Dartmouth and I was renting a space. And I don't know, it was just a hard year for me, 2000. Even though it had so many highs, it also had so many lows. It was the best year of my life because I married Steve, but also it was really hard with everything else. Not having, I got married and I came here and I had nobody.
Yeah.
No
So that was no friends.
Yeah,
That was
hard.
like really hard for me.
Yeah.
No one to really like celebrate with. Like I celebrated with my friends and I was like, bye,
Right.
And everyone had planned to come in 2020 to visit and then COVID hit.
Yeah.
So,
A tough transition.
So you threw yourself into work.
I threw myself into work. Yeah. Because I had to do something. I had to do something to keep myself sane.
Yes. Like,
so
I know.
true,
It's
though,
true.
right?
Yeah. I'm laughing, but it's true.
No, it's so true. And like, try to find my reason to be
And why you're supposed to be here.
and why I'm supposed to be here. So all of that I put into the Cure skincare. I looked at what surrounds Nova Scotia, and what surrounds Nova Scotia is the ocean. What comes from the ocean is full of crazy nutrients. Good for our bodies, good for our skin, good for our hair. It's jam-packed with everything that we look for in like our vitamins that we take every day. So I started to research different mosses, and I found Irish sea moss, which is 92 of the 108 minerals our body produces.
Wow.
So it's like jam-packed, vitamin A, B, D, C, E, K, like it is everything. So you'll find that ingredient now in all of the products except for two, which are actually two products that I made when I had my store in Toronto, but they were not like launching products, It was the Body Whip, which is amazing, and I've made it for myself for years, and my cuticle oil. But I sold those to some nail salons that just wanted some unique products. But those will always be my babies. But the new products after the face serum, they all have Irish sea moss in them.
That's
Yeah.
so nice.
You said that this had.
Yeah.
Natasha gifted us some Cure lip balm, which is amazing. And I have to say, your products are so beautiful.
Thank you.
The spray is that what,
The boosting mist.
the boosting mist. Thank you. I have that just sitting on my counter, and I put everything away. I'm not one of those people that kind of leaves a lot of stuff out in my bathroom, but I'm like, the bottle's so beautiful.
Thank you. Aesthetics is really important to me.
Yeah. And this is so
Especially in
pretty.
this world.
Totally. Well, and the nice thing about your aesthetics is like, I feel like they can appeal to men and women. Like they're
100%. That like exactly what I wanted when it came to the Cure. I'm not super feminine. I want men to be comfortable purchasing the product and using the product. And I try to like, obviously with like my Instagram and stuff, I do have like lots of women that are shocked because it's just easier to shoot women in that sense. But it's not overly girly. The brand just speaks to who I am. But yeah, aesthetics was important because when I look at natural skincare, and I mean, the ingredients could be really beautiful, but if it's not eye-catching to me, I'm not going to buy it.
I know.
Unfortunately.
But that's so true. And that's so true of anything kind of in the beauty industry. Like it has to be appealing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, what attracts you to something first? It's the visual. Otherwise, you're not going to approach it. It's like dating a dude. You're not going to be like, maybe he has a good sense of humor. If he's not attractive,
Something needs to
you.
catch your eye.
Exactly.
Right off the get-go.
Exactly. So when it comes to skincare, there's so many options out there. So what is going to be how can you capture that person right away? And it's beautiful packaging.
You've nailed it.
I was going to
Thank you.
say, yeah, totally.
Thank you.
Nailed that piece.
And it looks like there's so much product in this, which is so awesome.
Yeah, that's like 3 times the size of a regular lip balm.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. The products are
Isn't
so
it nice?
Yeah.
It smells so nice.
No, we're huge fans.
Thank you.
And it's just nice to know that these it's cool to know that you've been inspired by the like things around you and the environment around you, right?
Yeah, that was a big one for me because, again, I'm not one to do something that's the same, just like opening a clothing store. I didn't want to open a clothing store because like there were other people doing that right. And like I didn't need to be another one of those. And same with the skincare brand. I didn't want to create something that like already existed because that doesn't serve me a purpose. I'm just copying someone else. I really wanted to create a brand that could stand out on its own and people see that.
Yeah, it's unique. If, people in Toronto will be like, "Oh, this is cool. It's made from, whatever ingredients that come from Nova Scotia." Yeah, that's so cool. So where are you today? Like, how are things going today for the Cure?
It's amazing. Honestly, the Cure wouldn't have, I don't know if I would have been able to do this in Toronto.
Really?
Truthfully. Yeah.
Why?
Because there's so many of me.
Right.
And not to say that there's not so many of me here. I just think the opportunity was right. I think the right type of stores were opening and I had aligned, and became friends with those people. I have a very loud voice.
We love that.
Sounds familiar.
So
Respect.
And I think, if you're going to make it, especially as like a woman, you have to be loud and you have to stand your ground and like, don't take any BS, just push through and follow your heart. I think the community really is the reason why I'm successful here. Successful at all, not even just here, successful, period.
That's amazing.
The community here really maybe was, I don't know why. I don't have the why, but I just know that people, like, one person loved it and told everyone else.
That's amazing.
Well, and that's how I heard about the Cure was from I think actually Vicky Mina was talking about it.
And then it was in the Blush Co. box.
Yes.
I think that was my first product that I got, which was the
cuticle oil, yeah.
which is lovely.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it does spread kind
And
of.
I
like
didn't know
wildfire.
it was local at first. I don't think. I was just like, "Oh, this is an amazing brand," and then found out it was you.
It's me. Yeah.
What's the learning curve been like to actually create product? Because that's hugely different.
Hugely different. The first place that you have to start is like building your ingredients, right?
Okay.
And then sourcing. I think that's the biggest thing because just like everything else, there's a lot of noise in that world. And as you said, people claim to be something that they're not. So you have to really have these conversations with your suppliers to make sure that you're getting what you're saying your product is.
Right.
Because I could buy something and be like, it's natural and it's clean. And like, I have no idea where it's coming from. Mm-hmm. So it's important for me to be able to speak to like, that I know that things are ethically farmed and fair wages are being paid and all of that. And it's a goal of mine. I'm not there now. But as the business grows, it's a goal of mine to work directly with farmers.
Amazing.
So then I can actually give back properly. Because there's the middleman, right?
Yeah.
And like,
You never know.
you just never know. Mm-hmm. And like, you don't know how much they're giving. Mm-hmm. I'd rather give it all.
Yeah.
To the person that really needs it. But I do try my hardest to purchase from like mom and pop shops. So mom and pop bulk natural skincare companies. There are a few in Canada that you can buy from, mostly in the States though. And that's something that hopefully as this industry grows in Canada will become bigger. Mm-hmm. which will be lovely. But obviously you can't grow everything here, so you have to purchase it from elsewhere. So I guess it's just easier for the States to get their hands on it.
That's fair.
Yeah.
It's so like, I feel so comfortable buying from a local brand or like a Canadian brand because I think exactly what you said, like you don't know really where stuff is coming from. So from you, you're able to talk about that. You're able to share with us, like, you've done the work to make sure things are
And
ethically sourced and of high quality.
Yeah.
And like, that's what I want in the product.
Trust.
Yeah.
Trust.
It's
And
a trust.
It's, yeah. And once you build that trust, you just know, like, she's done the work for you, so you don't have to worry about it. It's like an easy purchase. You just have to make sure that the ingredients in the product work for you. That's basically it.
Yeah, and that's true. Some things just don't work for everyone,
No.
every skin type. So
Yeah, everyone's different. And it's being mindful of, like, some brands use nut oil. So if you have a nut allergy, be careful. If you have seasonal allergies, be mindful. Because, like, you don't realize that seasonal allergies and what's in your skincare, they go hand in hand. It might not be as bad.
I've never thought about that.
But right? So if you're allergic to flowers,
sense.
yeah, you can't, like, you can't use some of the products because they have herbs in them.
Right.
there's a lot of ingredients in this, but they're beautiful ingredients. Like I love just natural. You know what I mean?
All natural. So that lip balm, it's vegan. So I use a plant-based wax. And this butter from Brazil, Yucuba butter, which is like, that gives it that like spicy scent. It's
so
crazy good. And that glossy like feel. And then it has your perilla smooth.
Mm-hmm. Like I feel like your lips feel like buttery.
And they don't feel cakey,
No,
suffocated.
no.
Yeah.
They feel perfect.
Thank you.
They feel so
very kissable.
Oh my God, I was just going to say that.
You two are in sync here.
Watch out, Jeff, when I get home.
One last question I have for you, Natasha, what was the first product that your mother tried? Because she was the one who was like,
Oh yeah. So my mom has always loved beauty. And I think this is where I, got the love for skincare from, because when I was younger, she was using just like conventional skincare. And I don't know if you remember, there was those like little pink capsules that you could like break them
Like a
and the
pill.
serum comes out of them. Yeah. As a kid, I would go and break them all and like put them all.
and your mother would be like,
Those are mine.
exploding.
Yeah. Like, oh my goodness. So when I changed to natural skincare, she obviously changed to natural skincare because I had the store. But she always had her like things that she wanted to improve on. And as we age, our skin loses the elasticity. So it's like, how do we keep things as tight as possible? Soften lines, all that kind of stuff. I mean, I think aging is actually very beautiful, but it's just how to keep your skin really healthy looking. There's two different things there. And we need to like, who cares about aging? Like, it doesn't matter. But healthy skin is good. So I had her in mind when I was formulating the face and neck serum, because I've heard her and everything that she's saying. And I know if it's not only her, and I wanted something to help someone of her age, but also someone in their 20s can use the product. So she really, when she started using it, her friends were like, what are you using on your skin? Like, what are you doing? And like, she just noticed things getting a little like
Tighter.
Wow.
Yeah.
We need the serum.
I know. I was trying to remember if it was the serum after our last call, because I was like, I have to go buy this.
Yeah. It's the serum. Yeah.
Cannot wait.
It's a good product. Cause like, I mean, if you read the reviews and like, these are just people that try the product. And like, again, this is where I think the success of the brand has come from, because I haven't really done any marketing. It is just it's word of mouth. And every time I read a review, I'm like, are they lying? Did Steve pay them? I used to ask him that in the beginning. I was like, are you paying? Like, stop paying people to write reviews. Like, we need to live. Can you not do this? But Yeah, people just really love the product. It's good healing ingredients and like super transparent about what the ingredients are, super transparent about the scent. It's green, it's clean, it's like a smoothie. Someone actually said it's like a wheatgrass shot for your face.
Love that.
You know? So it is what it is. I'm not hiding anything. I don't want to hide the scent of these.
I noticed that because normally they put not flavor, parfum, like
Yeah, perfume. Yeah.
Yeah, and-
yeah.
instead of actually listing the scent. And
Yeah.
that's like the catch-all that they don't have to put everything in that they put
Exactly.
in. But
Yeah.
you've got everything listed that creates the scent.
Yeah.
Amazing.
It just sounds so meant to be for you. And so you sound so passionate about it. And it's just so
Yeah.
exciting. We're so excited to see you grow
Thank you.
here and hopefully much beyond.
Yeah,
East
it's been lovely. I think there's a podcast. I can't remember who it's by, but it's like that. You know, go small, and like the bigger things, but like you just need like that 1,000 fan idea,
Yes.
and like I don't need
Well,
to
if you got
like
12,000, you've got a big following on Instagram.
yeah,
Things are
it's-
going well.
It's good. Like that's really all you need. I'll never be a brand that grows because of money. Does that make sense? Like I'm never gonna like sell to winners. It
Yeah.
just doesn't sit with me. I will always be small batch. I will always make your product. Like I recently converted a sea container into my studio.
That's so cool.
Yeah, so we have a little sea container. It's basically like a chef's kitchen. And I just walk out, do
And
my thing.
You're making it all.
I make it all.
That's
I
so
make
cool.
it, pack it. I'm the janitor and the CEO.
Marketing, everything.
Yeah, just not the photographer. I do have an amazing local photographer, and like he is ridiculous.
We love that. Do you want to give him a shout out?
Yeah, Akram.
Oh, yeah.
The best.
I
yeah.
see Akram all the time.
He's the best.
Yeah, he's so
I love
sweet.
him.
We got
Yeah.
some love for Akram.
That's awesome.
Lots of love for
And if we're ever
Akram.
in Hubbards, we're gonna come and
We're
going to see the
ambush,
studio.
ambush the studio.
Yes, please do, and then we'll go to
watch,
the beach.
watch you do your thing.
Yeah.
That'd be so fun. Well, you've been here for a few years now.
Yeah.
Things seem like they're going so well, but
Yeah.
what are you the most excited about right now? What's lighting you up?
Oh my goodness, exploring. You know what?
Yeah.
Like exploring.
Give the chance now.
Now I have the opportunity. Year one, there was no money to do anything. There was no time to do anything. And then now we've lived a year and a half of like COVID. You can't go anywhere and do anything. So I'm excited to learn and explore the East Coast. I've never done it. I'm going to Cabot Trail for the first time
Yeah.
at the end of July.
It's gonna be awesome.
You know, and like even just I've gone to the valley once, and I went with a girlfriend, and we did Cape Split. But we're going again. Like I just want to go out and really experience the beauty of Nova Scotia and beyond.
I feel like Wolfville would be a
love
great
that.
town for you for the cure. I don't
It'd
know if
be
you're
fun to like.
because it's just such a cute. It's very local. A lot of I feel like it's just a really great community.
Find me a
feel
store.
like
I know.
Yes.
We got to find you the Wolfville store.
I know.
That's
I've-
one place I don't have.
The Wild Lily. I know people like rave about that store. So
If anyone listening is in Wolfville and has the hookup to a store that would love to carry the cure, please let us know. We'll connect you with Nitasha.
there's
There you
so
go.
many cute shops.
I bet. It's just a cute little area.
Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. And on that note, Nitasha, how can people find you online and how can they buy the cure?
So I have lots of local retailers. I mean, I have my stockist page. So if you're close to one of them, please shop from one of them. They're my like family, and I want you to purchase from them. But you can also purchase from my online, thecureskincare.ca, and Instagram is at thecureskincare.ca.
Love that. Before we wrap,
Yes.
the silliest part
Love
of the show, we are going to play a round of Queenie Graham's made-up game. Very
love it.
easy. All you do is pick a number between 1 and 117. We're going to ask you a question. We're all going to go around.
Amazing. 3.
3. Ooh, I don't know that anyone's ever asked 3. Even Mark looked up for that.
This could be good or bad. I don't know.
Here we go. Would you rather not wear a bra or not wear underwear?
Not wear a bra. I never wear bras.
Amazing.
Light them on fire.
There we
We
go.
have had that one before. Not for a while.
But not for a
Yeah,
while.
no bras.
No bras. What would you do?
No bra. I don't like the feeling of not wearing underwear.
Yeah, me too.
Like at night, whatever, but like,
I even sleep in underwear.
do you?
Yeah.
I do
That's like a
sometimes.
I wear like oversized t-shirt, undies.
just under.
This is too much information for people.
Never.
You know what?
Never.
We share it all. Yeah. I don't.
I know what you're gonna say.
I really don't like not wearing a bra, so I'm gonna not wear underwear. I mean, I like to wear both, to be honest.
See, like if I think I have a small chest, so it's like very easy for me just to be like, bye.
She gone.
She's gone.
Yeah.
Nothing's gonna fall anywhere.
I actually tried it yesterday. Oh, I tried on a bodysuit when we were in Lunenburg, and I was like, "Oh, I'd have to wear this with no bra. How would that feel?" Took my bra off and was like, "Really don't
No.
like this."
It's not for everyone.
Like,
Yeah.
let's put that back on.
Yeah.
All right.
I feel
Ash.
weird wearing a bra. Like when I have to wear one.
I like that. I think it's good for your body. People are
It
really
is.
into it now. Like good
Going
for your
braless.
circulation.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like a thing. My naturopath talked to me about it, and he really was
Well, I
trying
think
to sell me on
underwire
it.
is like
yeah.
kind of like restricts your.
the like sports
lymph
ones are
nodes.
like the
Yeah.
sportier type ones are probably
better. Yeah, my naturopath gave me the full spiel on it, and I was just like,
I'm not
I'm not going to listen to you, so you can stop now.
Let's talk about something else.
Yeah, I was like, thank you.
The one thing Sarah is not willing to do.
No, I was like, yeah, I'll take every supplement or eat every.
She'll like bathe in mud. But
yeah, whatever you want, but not wear my bra.
Sorry.
Ash,
I'm
pick a
gonna go
number.
with 40.
Ooh, all right. Let's see. What is your favorite dessert? I love this question. Ooh, I'm excited to know what Natasha's is.
What is my favorite dessert? I haven't been eating a ton of desserts, so this is making me think. I don't know.
Just
like a
pause.
nice cake. I know a lot of people don't like cake, but I like it. I like cake. I think cake's
that's
nice.
nice.
It makes me think of celebrations. I don't know. So I feel like tiramisu also, very into tiramisu.
Ooh, the ambiance of the dessert. What about you?
A cheese platter.
Oh, yes.
It's like wine,
That is
cheese platter.
I'm not like sweets. Give me fries. Give me cheese.
I know. Sometimes I love
Give
a good
me-
cheese
Or
with
like
Yeah.
a
dinner.
nice piece of dark chocolate.
Or
too.
dark
Sometimes
chocolate.
like so satisfying. Yeah.
We actually just started making, which we need to stop. But we started making s'mores with like dark chocolate and salt.
Oh, no.
Like the
Evan,
best.
Don't tell us that.
Don't. I'm like dreaming of graham crackers right now. I like things that are crunchy. Creme brulee is always my favorite. Like
Creme
that's the
brulee
one
is
thing
good.
I won't pass up. I never get dessert, but if that's on a
Do
menu,
you like breaking it? Like,
yeah, I do. I've never tried to make it actually. Maybe I mean, this is not the time of year I'm gonna start making creme brulee, but maybe in the fall.
It's fun. I've made it.
Ooh, is it hard?
Maybe we should do like a creme brulee.
I think.
and cheese.
I mean,
We'll bring cheese for
I think
dessert.
we should do this.
I feel like, are you a good baker? I feel like because you're making products, you're precise and
I
good.
do love baking, but I don't like eating sweets, and Steve can't eat all of them. So I mean,
Right. Steve, we love you.
Well, we're here now.
yeah.
I love that so much. All
What
right.
about you, Sarah?
I'm going to pick number 67. Ooh, actually, which is what is your favorite Disney movie? Natasha, I feel like you had one immediately.
No, I'm like, oh, when was the last time I watched?
So I don't know any of the new Disney movies.
No.
I really love Aladdin.
Yeah.
I am scared of the genie though, but the red when he turns red like that. I think that would still scare me, to be honest with you. I don't know how children are allowed to watch Disney movies. Like I used to have nightmares. Anyways, that's a different issue. Natasha, what about you?
Okay, I'm gonna say Lion King. That's the one that really like stands out to me. But we recently watched Cruella, like the 101 Dalmatians one.
Yeah.
I don't think that's children friendly though. I don't think that's made for kids.
I know
I think
some of
it's
them are
made for
scary.
adults.
I haven't
Yeah.
seen that. I
It's
haven't
new.
seen many movies.
Yeah, it is new.
Yeah, so we just watched that.
Oh, I want to see that.
But yeah, it was entertaining.
It's a hard
Okay.
one because I feel like we're around about the same age. It's like they're all so good, the old ones.
I know.
I kind of want to say Beauty and the Beast, but I do love Aladdin. But I feel like I watched Beauty and the Beast the most.
I never liked Beauty and the Beast. It was like never my jam for some reason.
Little
The
Mermaid.
sing along.
Yeah, people love Little
That one was
Mermaid.
one
I
that
love
also
stuck with
I like.
you.
I feel like I really was into Alice in Wonderland too.
Oh,
No,
I
Okay.
did.
No?
Sarah's
You know what?
scared of
Now
all
that you're
these
saying that I didn't like Alice in Wonderland, I don't even know that I like love Little Mermaid, which is so weird because everyone like really loved that one's like a very popular one.
Very popular. Yeah.
Yeah,
Lion King. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's very popular.
I watched Snow White a lot, but I
Yeah,
didn't
Snow
like.
White. I just feel like I
love
had
that
the sing along for Beauty and the Beast. It was like an aside of the movie. It was just the sing along.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
had the
yeah.
words almost like karaoke, and it was all the songs. I used to watch that, so I feel like I just know all the songs so well.
Oh, I like
Like
that.
Be Our Guest.
Be our guest.
That should be your theme song.
That's the only. Yeah, that would be a great theme song.
But you guys have to sing.
I was
it.
gonna say, well, we'll have to record
Well,
it.
next
Oh,
door there is a
God.
recording booth at B&B Media, so I don't know. I don't know how that would go down. not well.
Maybe we'll do it on like an Instagram because no one then we won't violate any copyright laws. But it'll be a really entertaining thing to hear Ash and I singing. You're probably great at it.
I wouldn't say that. No.
She's got the voice of an angel.
No, I wouldn't say that at all.
Do you have the voice of an angel?
I used to sing.
Oh. You could sing back
Backup?
Yeah, you can sing with us.
No, I can't sing anymore. I can't do it anymore. No, I actually, when I was younger, I did it all. I did dance, I did singing. I did.
You did everything.
Yeah, you're making things.
The queen.
Well, no.
No, we're
Not the
going to call you the queen. On this show, you're a queen.
Thank you.
Well, this has been so amazing. It was so
Thank
nice to
you.
see you again and learn more about your story and about the cure. And like I said before, we're so excited
Thank
that
you.
you're here and that you're growing, and we're going to be cheering you on and telling everyone about you and
Thank
everyone
you.
listening.
Yes, and
Go
here's
check
to
out The
all
Cure.
your success.
Thank you so much.
We're excited
Thank you
for
for
you.
having me.
Our pleasure.